Hey yo, what's up, everybody? You already know what this is. The PMK Prince Master King coming at you live in effect right here in Baltimore and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, guess who's back? Doing her little I hate black men are assholes, and black men are the devil, black men this, black men that. None other than you got it, Miss Prophet. Now, first and foremost, I just want to say welcome back. Not. But anyway, You know, this, ridiculous ass girl, is back on YouTube, making little random, videos about how she hate black men, how she think black men are so disgusting and stuff like that. And I recently seen a couple of videos, excuse me, not really feeling too good, but I had to comment on this. But yeah, she made a video talking about like the Cleveland bus driver who uppercut that girl and stuff like that. I got a response to that. First and foremost, I really feel like that girl deserved to get her ass beat like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I do condone him whooping her ass because, like, first of all, she hit the dude and then she spit in his face. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't, you don't know what's in this girl's bodily fluids, when she's spitting in this man's face. You know what I mean? You don't know what kind of diseases she may have. You know, um, you don't know what's in her body, for mucus to just come out like that. And like that, the gloves are off, pretty much. You know what I mean? You spit in somebody's face, you can get killed. You might not live to see tomorrow. You know what I mean? And then, on top of that, she's cussing at him, and this man is like 59 years old, and he's old enough to be her grandfather or her uncle and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You don't talk to your elders like that. You have to respect your elders. You know, and the way he beat this girl ass was a civil rights uppercut. You know, um, like I said, Shorty deserved it. She deserved to get her ass beat. You know what I mean? And I would whoop her ass too. You know what I'm saying? She ain't nothing but a little ghetto ass hood rat. Talking all this bullshit towards black men. The whole nine. You know what I mean? And then she's sitting there saying, "Oh, you black men are the devil" and all this stuff like that. First of all, let me tell you something. You said black men and you put God in this. You can't put God in something that you don't even. How you gonna put God in something you don't even go to church? All you do is sit up on YouTube and make random videos, make a whole bunch of videos, make all these accounts, talking about how much you hate black men and how much you despise black men and stuff like that. You know what I mean? If you want to do something, why don't you go do something with yourself? Why don't you go to school? You talking about you very smart and all that stuff like that. Why don't you go to school? You know what I mean? Why don't you become something? Why don't you do something with your life? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Miss Prophet, Mia Douglas, A.K.A. Mia Dumbass, or Monkey Douglas, or Monkey Dumbass. That's what them MDs stand for. You know what I mean? But still, why don't you just do something with your life? Why don't you just, go to school, go get a job, go do something. You know what I'm saying? You back on YouTube and you still got the same background. You know what I'm saying? With that dirty ass bed with them dirty ass covers and all that. You know what I'm saying? And you got that little junky ass pillow. You know what I mean? So yo, I'm really not even gonna go in with you and stuff like that, because it's late in the day. It's really late. So I'm basically tired of hearing you, and then you talk about interracial dating and stuff like that. Yeah, I heard your comments. You said you was engaged to a white boy and stuff like that. But like I said, you don't want to know what a white man thinks about you. You really don't. So It's like talking to a brick wall. I really feel like a lot of people don't want nothing to do with you. Because all you do is come up on YouTube, make all these little dumb rants and whatnot. You know, talk grease about all every black man thinking they're assholes. Oh, black men from the pits of hell and all this stuff like that. Oh man, yo. Anyway, and then you also go and say like, oh, they trying to delete my account. I have so many accounts and all that stuff like that. That's the problem. This is why you have no life right now, because you're too busy up on YouTube making like 20 and 30 and 40 accounts and stuff like that, talking about nobody's not gonna silence me and all this stuff. Nobody's not gonna stop me from talking. Let me tell you something, Miss Prophet. You will not make a you are not the next Oprah. All right, that's real talk. You are not the next Oprah Winfrey, and that's real. You are not Oprah Winfrey. Straight up. Alright? You will never be on Black Girls Rock that comes on BET around this time. You will never be on the BET Awards. You will never be on another talk. You'll never be on a talk show. Period. You'll never be on the Wendy Williams show. You'll never be Wendy Williams. I don't even like Wendy Williams, and I think she got more class than you. You know what I mean? We already know how ugly and busted Wendy Williams is. So like I said before, this prophet on the real, you just need to do something with your life. You need to get God in your life first. You need to be good. You need to be up at somebody's church. You need to read your Bible. You know, um, you really need to do some serious soul searching. And like I told you this before, you need to get God in your life. You need some soul searching. You need to be up in church. You need to be in the choir and do something. Instead of being up on YouTube and all this stuff like that, making a whole bunch of rants and dislikes and hatred towards black men and stuff like that, and you still do it. You still talk about black men on your page. You do. You know what I mean? You still say just like you said about the bus driver, talking about this motherfucker, he was wrong and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You still doing it. So it's like now, like why are you coming? Why are you even here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, oh, most definitely I was pissed because like, you offending, every man in your family. You know what I'm saying? You are black. You are a black girl. Okay? You ain't mixed, you ain't black and Puerto Rican, you ain't black and Caucasian, you ain't black and Chinese, you ain't black and Greek and all this stuff like that. Your ass is black. Okay? So I don't want to hear about you, dancing to a reggae song, you know what I mean, or dancing or to a Chinese song and whatnot. You better get your ass on the dance floor and do the electric slide with all the other black folks. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying. But again, pardon me, everybody. I'm not really feeling too good right now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not really going in hard on this girl and whatnot. So, but anyway, you know, as far as you, Miss Prophet, me, a dumbass, Monkey Douglas, um, Monkey Douglas, you know what I'm saying? The M, that's what the MDs stand for. You know what I'm saying? So you remember that, the MDs, you know what I'm saying? Man, you need to get a life for real. Straight up. You need to get up off of YouTube, because ain't nobody trying to hear what you guys say for real. Because you just getting played out, and this has only been, what, a couple of months for you, and you already starting to get played out. So now it's just like, yo, what's next to do? Hmm, why don't you get up and get a job? Why don't you go work somewhere? You know what I mean? Why don't you be a librarian? Read, pick up a book. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you watch some history? Why don't you watch some African American history? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you read up on your history for that matter? Real talk. But hold up. But yeah, you do that, you probably turn that off. But anyway, like I was saying though, this girl really need to get some serious soul searching. She needs to, get a life. She needs to really, um, she needs, she needs psychological help for real. She really does. And yes, me and Doug, whatever. Shit, yeah, you Miss Prophet, Miss False Prophet, Miss Fake Prophet. You know, you really need to get some help, straight up, because all you do is rag on black men, all this stuff like that, and you don't say nothing about white men. You never do. You ain't say nothing about that white kid that shut up that movie theater in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? You don't say nothing when Mel Gibson was doing his little racial rants, or when Don Imus was doing his racial rants, or Dog the Bounty Hunter was talking about his son's girlfriend who was black. You know what I mean? Or Richard, I don't know what's the guy name, but he played Kramer from Seinfeld and stuff like that. Doing his little racial rants. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you need to start looking at everybody else and what they're doing, because before you start judging your own people. You sitting there saying that, you know, you have white people friends and all this stuff like that, but look at the shit they're doing. They're doing worse than what black men are doing. You know what I mean? Going to the movie theaters, you know what I mean? Shooting up people and whatnot, though. Killing black people for no reason. You know what I mean? But you're not looking at that. You sitting there talking about, oh, I'm gonna go in, or when black men fuck up, and I'm gonna say something about it. But your ass ain't say nothing about when that kid, that white boy in Colorado, shut up the movie theater. You ain't say nothing about that. Okay? You ain't say nothing about all those previous topics I just mentioned. But your ass will say something about a brother in a minute. You know what I mean? You a hypocrite and you a slut piece. You know what I mean? And you need to really, you know, go up in the library. You need to go back. You need to go to school again. You know what I mean? You talking about you're very smart. I think you're very stupid. You're very dumb. And you're very retarded. You know what I mean? You need to go to school. You need to learn. You need to get your education. I think your ass dropped out. Dropped out of dropped out of what? Ninth grade. But anyway, man, you already know what this is. PMK Prince Master King. Check me out a new video. We got it's called Whack Rappers. Myself, Dog Steel, Johnny Storm, the whole Be More Assassins. You know what I mean? Um, we doing it up and all that. Chicky Bong Bong. You know what I'm saying? Chicky Bam, Chicky Boom. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yo, keep it locked. Nah, holla at y'all later. Word up. Peace. Number one. This bitch is stupid.